Good Sunday morning from Hat Yai. So I'm now hunting for my breakfast. This is Hat Yai Chinatown early in the morning at around 9 a.m. Being a melting pot of ethnic Thai, Malay and Chinese and its wonderful culinary potpourri of local Thai food, Muslim food and Chinese food, I super looking forward to experience the local food scene here in Hat Yai. The stores are still not open yet, although some stores are. So these are the stores selling crackers. So that's the Chinese arch. I'm actually looking for breakfast, so nothing of this sort fancy me now, except for food. There's a very nice local coffee shop right in front of me, but I have to cross this road. There's lots of food around. You won't get hungry in Hat Yai. Chicken rice, wonton mein, and porridge over here.秋哥国际猪脚饭 interpork leg with rice, go chew. While in Hat Yai, I've not seen a place in Thailand that has got so much of roasted pork within a high concentration of area. Every few hundred meters, you see one pork dish restaurant. I googled and learned the best roasted pork. Apparently, it's just a few blocks away from where I stay. Ooh, there's already a long queue at this roasted pork stall. One person. 一個人. As I expected, the long queue and there's a perpetual queue throughout my entire meal. And that's just 9 a.m. in the morning. I was prepared to wait. After all, I need to eat something representative in Hat Yai. Good news for being a lone diner. I was given the flexibility of being chucked into some nook and corner and almost got myself a place in the restaurant. I was seated right in front of the chopping table. That's the prime circle seat where all the action is. Food is served. Coming from a place that all the meats we eat are frozen, I began to appreciate warm meat, the tenderness and the lack of smell. Looking back, I should have just ordered plain roast pork instead of mixed pork knuckle and roast meat. As such, I did not get the full punch of the crispy roast pork skin, and that's a pity. I will still be back in this restaurant if I'm back in Hat Yai, And we have but for just roast pork only.
So
This time around, just 100% roast pork and nothing else. In case you wonder, this meal costs 100 baht, which include the drinks. After the breakfast, I continue walking along the old downtown Hat Yai area. As you can see, this is a living old district where old craft still operates. I'm walking towards a temple that I chanced upon while the grab bike ferried me to and from the floating market yesterday. This temple is called Wat Chue Chang. This elaborate temple towers above the eastern side of downtown and symbolizes the prominence of Hat Yai Chinese community. Wat Chue Chang hall, balcony and rooftop stretches over 5 stories topped by a large terrace surrounding a shrine. This temple seems to be very freshly built, and the main body of the temple is white in color. It is very close to the Lee Garden Hotel and Kimyong Market in downtown area, but it's still in the quiet in the middle of the hustle and bustle. After entering the temple, it is very clean, and the patrons are mainly the local Chinese devotees. what surprises me even more is that every brick and tile has a raised pattern and is customized. It can be seen that the creator has put a lot of love and expectation into it. Behind me over there is the very famous Kimyong Market in Hatyai. Okay, let me go in and Hat Yai has a reputation for being a shopping destination for both local Thais and foreigners. Other than the big shopping mall like Central Hat Yai and the night markets like Greenway Asian Night Market, there is a very vibrant wet market scene here found in Hat Yai. This city's major wet market is located near the railway station. It is called Kimyong Market, located on Supasarnrangsan Road. Let me take you through what can be found outside the market complex first. There are all kinds of items sold both sides along the main pedestrian road. Southern Thailand is famous for the various kinds of nuts tidbits, and one can see such stores repeating itself 5 to 10 meters apart. The nuts ranges from cashew nuts, ground nuts, pistachio, peanuts, almond nuts, and all kinds of nuts you can think of and name of. Being a wet market, one can also see vegetables, meat stores, and all kinds of daily necessities. Kimyong Market is not just a local market. It caters to tourists as well. There are stores selling souvenirs meant to be snapped out by these tourists. How can a marketplace not sell any food? I happened to pass by a store selling charcoal roast toast bread. Apparently, this is very famous, and I have to wait a fair bit for the grilled bread to be prepared. Yummy. It has this charcoal grill taste. While you're in Hatyai Kimyong Market, one very famous store that you cannot miss is a Muslim store by the name of Kaitod Meena. It sells fried chicken wing. There's always a perpetual queue forming out outside this chicken rice store, but I need to try it. For someone like me who did not do much research before coming over to Hatyai, I'm blessed with meeting nice people along the journey. I believe this is the end of the queue. Alright. I was here at 11 a.m. and it's this long, the queue is this long, and 1 hour later at 12, the queue is also this long. So I managed to get a ticket, queue ticket. You see, the guy who gave me a lift from the airport told me also that I must try out this fried chicken at this Kaitod Meena fried chicken store. Direction-wise, you will not be able to miss this store as there is a perpetual queue forming outside the store. Kaitod Meena fried chicken store is run by a Muslim who seems to fry his chicken non-stop. I was here at 11 a.m. and I was intimidated by the queue formed outside the store. Back 1 hour later, the queue is even longer. Since I'm only here once in a lifetime, I bite the bullet and persevere the wait. As I was waiting impatiently for the food to be served, I was thinking, what can it be so nice about this fried chicken as I looked on for the next 45 minutes. And mind you, it is under the hot afternoon sun and the whole place is unsheltered. 45 minutes later, I got my chicken thigh and yellow rice to go with. Unfortunately, there is no place to sit down and dine, and I have to carry this packet of rice and chicken all the way to Songkhla, which is 1 hour later. Oh, finally! And the queue is still that long. I finally managed to have the rice 1 hour later. The crispiness of this fried chicken has long gone. How I wish I had the fried food immediately, but it is what it is, c'est la vie. By the way, the whole meal including the fried chicken and the yellow rice costs 85 baht. Another tip offered by the Singaporean guy whom I met the other day. He told me that if I want to buy the peanuts cheaper, I would have to go into the Kim Yong building rather than getting the nuts from outside the building, which is along the roadside. That's the reason why I walk into the building. The air in the Kimyong Market building, it is hot and damp and stuffy. But in order to scout for cheap nuts, I have to make this small little sacrifice.
你要买什么？老板来看看先，你找什么？
多少钱 How much?
1 kilo 180。
Oh, okay.
你要多少，老板？
你下我看一下。
可以试看先，
这个啊
มีใหญ่กว่านี้ไหม
那个
อันนี้ใหญ่สุดเลย
可以试看。
อันนั้นเหมือนกันเหมือนกับด้านหน้าเหมือนกันเลยเหรอ
但是它没有什么没有炸油，没有放盐，一点点了。1 kilo 160，半 kilo 80，
给我2包半。
半 kilo 半 kilo。
I've done a mental quick calculation. Indeed, it costs 20 to 30% cheaper to buy the nuts inside the market rather than to get it along the streets outside. I am almost done with Hat Yai now, and I'm pretty late. I need to proceed to my next stop, Songkhla.